the only purpose of man's sojourn on this earth is to seek God.
Yes?
You talked about the root race, the next root race emerging 400 years hence, and there's all this talk of the water levels rising. So will the coast of California look different, a lot different from how it looks now?
You see, some of these, the psychics here, like Bacalo and all, and they, of course, they're not wrong, because when you look at the picture of the tectonic plates and you refer to some scientific journals, it is said that St. Andreas is ready to explode. It could happen any time on the western coast. So what her predictions were not wrong with scientific keeping. So if St. Andreas is at such a boiling point, the St. Andreas could go off any time, and this would affect the whole of the western coast directly, the whole of United States indirectly, and the whole world remotely, because it's a huge explosion. Who's not heard about the St. Andreas fault? Okay, so then get up to date with it. Get your reference on your computers and see. It's along the western coast. There's a fault line there, and these tectonic plates are supposed to shift, and if they collide and go up against one another, there'll be huge tsunamis and waterfalls. Let it be. So then I told them, and it was going to happen exactly the time I came. That's the date they came. So I said, I don't think that this will happen. Maybe the inner council of the inner government of the world, the great masters or the ascended masters, they in their council have decided that we have to liberate certain souls, you see, for the progress, evolution of the earth to take place in time. And they focused it from, this is the message I got, from the Holocaust, from the cataclysm to the Holocaust. But this also is a very dangerous thing, because the whole demographics of the world is changing, because millions upon millions of refugees are being displaced, and they're coming to countries like Europe and this thing, and disturbing their ecology, economy and demographics. However, this is the decision of the great masters. We have nothing to say in this, but as predicted, that did not happen. I said, I'm seeing this sort of a thing happen later in 2020. This is what, 2017, 16? 17, 89. So don't go to Hawaii that time, okay? That's what I'm seeing. But I'm telling you that 300 billion years ago, there was the avatar called Vaivasvat Manu. And he saved, it's given in this thing, the whole of humanity he saved by taking the seeds of their souls, putting them into a big vessel, which was drawn by the great fish called Vishnu, the Matsya avatar. That's the beginning of the creation. A similar story is told in the Bible about Vaivasvat Manu, whom they call in the Bible a person by the name of Noah. Okay? The Manu before Noah was the Manu called Enoch, who in our language is called Chakshashu. The Manu Chakshashu preceded. That means 600 million years ago was Enoch, Chakshashu Manu, and preceded by Vaivasvat Manu, who was called Noah. Okay? Now, he had saved it. Now it's the time for Noah's rule to go. He might hand it to the new king, who is in secret terms this time called Melchizedek. So you do not know of these things. You do not know the whole link. You're just fragments are floating around. Who's heard of Melchizedek? Who's heard of Noah? Noah and the ark. Come on, girls, put your hands up. Noah and his ark, and 2 giraffes, 2 lions, two monkeys. You heard of that, right? And as a child, you have Noah's ark and all. So this is what's going to happen. But the change, without a cataclysm or holocaust, can the change take place? This is a question to be seen when the time comes. So the shell will be left of the past world cycle, and perhaps souls may be transferred at a later stage from the planet Earth to the planet Venus or Mars, one of the two. Because they have to go on their rounds to each of the planet, each world cycle, each great world cycle, epochal great world cycle, you see, has the shift from globe to globe, planet to planet. Humanity inhabits each planet after millions or billions of years. Yes, but the soul never dies.